This video will take you through the Insulin tab on diasend. We'll start off with the first tab in this section, which is the week view. On here we're able to set the time period by selecting this drop down box and going to 1, 2 weeks, 1 month or a customized period of time. Once you're happy with that, you'll see the data below. So at the moment we're looking at 2 weeks and we see the insulin split for each one of the days within that 2-week period. We can see the split between basal and bolus insulin here, the units makeup of each of those portions and the percentage makeup of each of those portions. So you can see, for instance, looking at Monday, we have a 7.5 units of bolus insulin that has been used, and that makes up 33% of the total insulin for that day. We have that information for every day within the 2-week period, and at the end of the row we have the average units of insulin for each of bolus and basal, and we also have the average percentage makeup of each of those types of insulin for each of the weeks. As we move on to the trend tab, we're actually able to see fluctuations in the different types of insulin that a patient is giving. So we can see here the total level of insulin is fluctuating in this case along with changes in the bolus insulin, and the basal is holding fairly steady. This may not always be the case, so it's worth clinicians checking this to see where the fluctuations in insulin are coming from. As we click onto the next tab, day by day, you will see the individual basal and bolus profiles that a patient has given on a day-by-day basis. You will see that you can also find the temporary basals that have been initiated by a patient, as well as at the end of the row, changes in the unit per hour flow of insulin in the basal profile, as well as individual bolus amounts and the exact times that they were administered. Here, above that, you're able to see the units of basal that has been given, units of bolus, and the percentage makeup of each. As we go on to the next tab, which is Bolus Doses, here you will see lots of smaller graphs indicating the boluses throughout the day for multiple days. So you can quickly, at a snapshot, see if the right amount of boluses have been given. You will see there is grey portions on these graphs. These indicate combination boluses, which is a feature unique to only some devices. The next tab is Bolus Adherence. Once we go to that, we will see more information, which again is often device specific. So depending on the device that a patient is using, means that this may or may not be populated depending on the data that is available.